Rank 6, red stripe, red requirements. Blocks, upper X block. You can do these in horse stance or front stance, stepping in or stepping back. Which arm you have on top depends on what you plan to do next. Typically, if the right leg is forward, the right arm is on top, and vice versa. Lower X block. Same as the upper X block, but done low, usually to block a kick. Both upper and lower X blocks can be done in sun fist positions using both forearm bones to block, but I prefer blocking with the side of the forearms like the rising block or down block. Strikes. Sextuple Punch, the advanced version of the multiple front punch. These are done to the groin, the solar plexus, and the face. Low, middle, high, high, middle, low, and chamber. Reverse ridge hand. A ridge hand strike that whips out upside down using the hips. When we learn this, we twist our stance to help with learning the whip, but we later learn to do this without switching our stance. Double ridge hand. With this, the whipping action comes from lunging forward. Kicks. Knee strikes. Up, 45 degrees, down. For the last one, it's suggested that a pad is used for practice. Spinning hook kick. Slight step, turn and look, chamber, and hook kick spinning back around. For this, you strike with the heel, but for sparring, you slap with the ball of the foot. Tornado kick. The first kick can either be a feint, or if you throw a crescent and they dodge, you can continue with a tornado kick. Side thrust kick, stepping in and jumping in. Stepping in, you step behind, side thrust kick, and step back. Jumping in is the same thing except with a jump, still stepping behind but in the air. Remember with both of these to contract with the chamber and to expand with the kick. It is not a push. Flying side thrust kick. Step forward with the back leg and either jump off that leg or take a second step. Double roundhouse kick. The first kick is usually a feint to get them to bend over so you can kick the face. When we practice, ideally the first kick is groin level and the second kick is head level. Axe kick. A straight down kick with the heel. You can either chamber and throw it up straight out and down, or come up from either side like a crescent kick and come straight down. Outside or inside. We don't use this in sparring because it's usually aimed at the back of the head and is too dangerous. Snap kick roundhouse. Throw a complete front snap kick, but before you bring your leg down, you turn your hips and throw a roundhouse kick. Hook kick roundhouse. You throw a hook kick in, but before you bring it back, you throw a roundhouse, ideally to the head or face. Positions. Open guard. Technically, in jiu-jitsu, open guard is any time your ankles aren't crossed behind your opponent's back. You can be sitting or laying down, or with your feet on your opponent's hips, standing, kneeling, or here. Closed guard is a guard with your ankles locked around your opponent. Mount. A controlling position where you are sitting on your opponent's hips, stomach, or chest. Try to keep your weight leaning back so they can't buck you off forward. Side mount, or side control. Left hand under the neck or grabbing the lapel or neck. Right hand cupping the shoulder. Right knee drives against the hip and bring your chin down. Or vice versa for the opposite side. Forms. Pattern 6. Jeet Kune. Breaks. One board. Any strike you decide to use that your instructor approves is allowed, but typically for the first break you would do a side thrust kick, a single front punch, or even a palm heel, something simple and strong.